Okay, there's this thing in Europe called the Large Hadron Collider, and they basically smash atoms together, or pieces of atoms, and they go almost the speed of light, and it gives us information about maybe how the world or the universe started. And so they have this big ring right here, and you have all these other smaller rings, and they use it to accelerate these particles, and they got magnets and blah blah blah. Anyways, and they want to see what happens. It's a giant demolition derby on a atomic scale or a subatomic scale. So what they tell us in this problem is that the circumference is 27 kilometers. Remember, circumference is like perimeter. So, and we're talking about a circle here. I drew it already. I'm going to draw a little nicer here. So we know that the circumference formula is 2 pi r. There's another one called the same formula for circumference as pi d. And that's a diameter. So they've told us the circumference, and they want to know the diameter. They want this one right here. So I'm probably going to use this formula here. I'm going to need some space to do that, so I'm going to try to do that work right in here. Okay, so you have to bear with me as I try to fit it in there. I'll make the colors, well, I think red isn't bad, so I'm going to put C equals pi d. Remember, pi is just a number. Don't freak out about pi, it's just a number. Okay, and so we're going to put the circumference in, 27. So that goes with these two are the same, 27. Then I'm going to write pi. Then I'm going to write d. And so here's what I want to show on the side here, over on the other side here. Okay, if I have 27 equals 3d, and I want to get d by itself, then I would divide by 3, and I would say d equals 9. Okay, but we're dealing with pi here. Pi is 3.1415926, blah 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 forever. Okay, so instead of dividing by 3, I'm going to divide by pi. It's just a number. Just think of it as 3 and a little bit. So I'm going to divide by 3 and a little bit by 3 and a little bit so that they go away. But whatever I do to one side, remember I got to do it to the other side. Okay, so if I go back to my red, I'm going to get d equals, and I'm going to calculate this on my calculator. I'm going to go 27 second caret key. Remember, that's the pi key. I'm going to say, 27 divided by second caret key, and it will give me a number like 8.59, and we were talking about kilometers here. So the answer is 8.59 kilometers is the diameter. In other words, to go across this thing here, to go straight across through the center, is 8.59 kilometers. Okay, that is not a short distance. Okay, and then if you go, that would make a circle that's 27 kilometers around.